pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of minutes, October 21, 2024.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Commissioner Pierce.
I'll second it.
Commissioner Kanowski. It's going to be kind of a running theme tonight. Any further discussion? None? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Words and proclamations, we have nothing. At this time, we have a public hearing from the Planning Commission for conditional use permit for Prairie View Elementary School. Is there anyone in the audience that wishes to speak to that? Once again, is there anyone wishing to speak to the public hearing on the conditional use permit for the Prairie View Elementary School? Once again, if there's anybody here to speak to it, if not, I'm going to close the public hearing. And we have a recommendation from the Planning Commission to allow for a conditional use permit for Prairie View Elementary. Is there any questions from the commission?
No.
What are the wishes of the commission?
I'll make a motion to approve
We have a
the,
motion from Commissioner Kanowski,
A second.
seconded by Commissioner Pierce. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
aye.
Pose same sign. Motion carries. Congratulations, Ed. Work is proceed. Okay, nothing under bid openings at 5:30. We have no visitors or delegations to speak. We'll go into commissioner portfolio. Under engineering, call for bids. Devin?
We're just requesting authorization call for bids for our sidewalk snow removal contractor for the winter season. We do it every year, just if we have some nuisance sidewalks. So all we're doing is asking for requests to put that bid package together and call for them.
Okay. Okay.
Do you need a motion
Yep,
for that?
need a motion.
I'll make a motion to call for bids for the sidewalk and snow removal.
Commissioner Kanowski,
Second.
Commissioner Pierce. Okay, any other discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Second item, under auditing, the release of budgeted funds for Devils Lake of $50,000. Spencer, or is that?
Yes, release of budget funds for Forward Devils Lake 50,000. These are budgeted in the Economic Development Fund.
Is
Make
there
a motion to approve release of the budgeted funds for Devils Lake.
Commissioner Pierce,
I'll second that.
Commissioner Kanowski. Any further discussion?
No.
No further discussion, roll call.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kanowski.
Aye.
President Mountain.
Aye, motion carried. Okay, under auditing, the release of budgeted funds for the Devils Lake Chamber, $25,000.
Similar request, Mayor. Again,
Okay.
budgeted in the Economic Development Fund.
Make a
And
motion-
normally they come and give an update, but I figure you guys see them frequently enough. We can just pay the bills here at the end of the year.
Make a motion to approve the release of the budgeted funds for the Devils Lake chapter, or
Commissioner
Devils
Pierce-
Lake Chamber. Or
Okay, Commissioner Pierce,
I'll second that.
Commissioner Kanowski. Any further discussion? No further discussion, roll call.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kanowski.
Aye.
President Mountain.
Aye, motion carried. Under administration, city office hours on Friday, 11/29/24.
Yeah, Mayor Mo, members of the commission, previous years, at least the last two that I've been here, you guys have closed city offices the Friday of Thanksgiving. Just as supervisors, we get staff, requesting that Friday off and whether or not they need to take leave and what kind of level of staffing we need to expect to cover. So just requesting the commission make a judgment on that day. And then I do have a note on the 2025 calendar after conversation on this. You guys would entertain it.
What's your feeling?
Go ahead.
You gonna do anything for Christmas or just for things?
I'm thinking, as the calendar falls for Christmas, I think ultimately it's the commission's decision, but sticking with the half day for Christmas Eve and then the full day for Christmas since it falls in the middle of the week.
I mean, I'm good with it. If we've done it in the past. So,
I've been a government employee for a long time, and I never had that Friday off. We did have Friday off here the last couple of years. Yeah, is it nice? Yeah. But that's also why we allocate vacation. I am a advocate that, it screws up a lot of things when you start talking about sanitation and some of the other organizations that have to be here. And you start talking about payments and how you have to allocate certain kind of monies and overtime fundings for that day off because we allocate that day. I think we, in my opinion, I think if you want it off, you take a vacation.
I guess I've kind of been on that side also for many years, even though I was a city employee, same way. I have always thought too, we are generous with our vacation stuff. It does, police, fire, sanitation, that they kind of get the short end of that, but yeah, so I'm kind of torn as to, I'd like to be generous to the employees when we can. And, I know at Christmas time, the county does this stuff on both sides, but we gotta be our own people so we can do what we want to do. So I'm kind of torn as to really how I want to do it, but I do agree. You are right. And I do want to be on the positive side of things too.
I look at it as there's twice a year where you can get together with your families, the other 360, so days, 360 days is, you take your leave when you need to take your leave, but I've always been the holidays, I don't know, it's just personally to me, that's certain days you can get everything ready for your families that are coming or whether you're traveling, and it's just, I guess that's something that just shows the appreciation of our employees in the city. That's it.
The way I look at it, you're allocated that, and they give you that day off, through your package, your employment package. So
What do we have, 12 holidays right now?
12 and a half, I think, is a half day for Christmas
after
Eve. Yeah.
Christmas. So, I mean, you already get that day off. And so, and as a first responder, where, you don't get that day off very often. And that's okay, but that's what you drink when you take that job, but with that being said, I think you still get the day, so it's not like you're not trying to get, you're not family oriented,
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my opinion.
Well, I guess we got to make a decision on what we want to do. So what is the wishes of the commission?
I'll just make the motion to approve the
We have a motion by
For the
Commissioner
Friday.
Pierce.
29th of November off.
Is there a second? We have a motion from Commissioner Pierce to give the day off. Is there a second? Third time. Motion by Commissioner Pierce. Is there a second to the motion? Dies for the lack of a motion. So,
And Mayor, members of the commission, so Mayor and I spoke in advance of the meeting, and I spoke with Helen in the back, who organizes the 2025 calendar. One of the things that we wanted to do, maybe a little bit of a change from previous years, is to have you guys approve the 2025 calendar so we can have this conversation once. We have it once in advance. All the employees know what the days off are going to be, and we don't need to do it again. Because every time 4th of July comes around, and then Thanksgiving comes around, and it's Christmas, and what day do those fall on? And then the county will take the day off, and then we, kind of do that back and forth. So just have it approved once and for all in advance of the year, and that's the calendar. And you can see where the holidays fall as they do on the calendar. So what we did is we attached the calendar as an informational item, and then we'll have the action approved. We'll request that the commission approve the 2025 calendar at the next meeting, and then we can just have the conversation once.
okay, but for now, this one failed, so. Okay. Under old business, nothing under consent
Should we
agenda.
do the portfolios?
Oh, thank you for the,
Yeah. Mayor.
my mistake, apologize. Yes, Commissioner Pierce
All
attack.
right, Chief. So we've had a few updates with our software. And one of the things that updated with our software is the ability to set regional pre-plans for events. So we've been working with PD, Ramsey County, the ambulance, for larger events like we have Later this month, we're gonna get together, put a pre-plan together for the fishing derby. Just kind of so everybody has an idea what's going on and who the contacts are, who they need to get a hold of, so. Working on that, that's pretty good stuff. We have an interview tomorrow again. And hopefully we'll have somebody picked out for that position, maybe Wednesday or Thursday.
How many interviews?
There'll be 3 interviews that we had, yep. So
How's the planning for the ARF mission completion going?
we're working on getting our training wrapped up, should be hopefully done with that tomorrow or the day after. And then it's the ACM getting that rewritten and the AEP, which is the airport manager, so.
So we're not doing nothing out there at all now?
Yep, the guys are still going out
That's what I just wanted to
and
make sure.
getting their feet wet with the whole process of the ARF mission and all that.
And how are they
stuff.
feeling about it? Just so.
So far, so good. I mean, there's some that have their reservations about it, but
Yeah.
we talk about that at the station, so.
And I have a meeting with the new building committee on this coming Friday, I believe it is. No, but yeah, the 9th, about the new LEC possibilities and stuff. And there's 4 of us on that committee. And I'll update you as it goes along.
Okay.
Just trying to get everybody on the same page so we can move forward before the legislative session. So that's all I got for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Kanowski.
Mr. Gathman, you have anything for the water department?
Nothing to report.
That's all I have.
Okay. Well, Chief, you kind of give me a summary.
Yeah, I gave you a summary, but I can summarize the summary.
Yeah, there you go.
We had our quarterly meetings are being held this month. We did the SRO meeting today and it went very well. Officers Dallas and Sheen are doing pretty good in the schools, I think, right? Superintendent, yeah. And Sheen specifically has been excelling really well at the middle school. We had a lot of good vibes on her. Our supervisor meeting this Wednesday, we'll be reviewing the corporal letters of intent, and we have 4 of those. So we're kind of excited about that. I finished the training policy update, which includes our new training division, and our overall policy was updated. And then we have Detective Sergeant Rodriguez and Detective Sue Schwab. They're currently in Bismarck at a sexual assault training. That's about the summary. If you have anything specifically on
Nope,
the
nope,
notes I gave you, you can.
nope, I'm good.
I have a quick question for you,
Sure.
Chief. This is just out of curiosity, because I have some stray cats in the alley. My wife called the animal control to see about getting them, picking them up, and they said that they don't house cats in the pound. Is it just dogs? And if so, why no cats? Just so
No, we house cats, yeah. Was it Community Service Officer Hanson that?
Mhm.
Okay. I can have a chat with him.
he brought a live trap,
Okay.
and that was about it. And then what my wife said, and she could maybe misunderstood, but then
Sure.
that was it. We have to find some place for the cats.
Can I give you a call tomorrow?
I appreciate
We
it.
can discuss it. Yeah, sure.
I was just wondering.
Yeah, no, we're catching them quite frequently. In fact, my domesticated cat that goes out at night was caught twice. So,
Been fine?
Yeah, 'cause
Well-
we got a pregnant one back there with a kitten.
I got him out of it.
I'm saying. But anyway.
Yeah, he really likes Friskies, by the way. So, yeah, I'll give you a call tomorrow, Commissioner, and we'll straighten it out.
I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah.
Okay. Spencer,
Nothing to add, Mayor.
okay. Jason?
We have 3 proposed ordinances on the agenda. It's just a first reading. No action needed tonight by the commission. And I'll get into further detail on those proposed ordinances under new business.
Okay, thank you. Okay, under Lisa, Commissioner Eulicamp?
I don't know which ones they have, but I got nothing for streets or sanitation.
Okay, yeah, she had streets, so, okay, nothing for that.
There's no, how's it coming along? Has there been any more researching into the waste management at all?
For the what?
Waste management, we talked one time about
The one-armed bandit?
that and the
Yeah.
possibility because of the recycling and stuff that we
Mhm.
just kind of discussed waste management. And I don't know if that was looked into anymore or if that is just.
I think
kinda-
that's ongoing right now.
I think Mike and them are looking into that. I know he met down at the pollution control conference a couple weeks ago. met with some of the public work directors from around the state, had some conversations with them about that. So
Yeah.
kind of looking a little more into that, plus the one-arm bandit truck, just to see what the specs should be.
I think you just clarify, I don't think there's any detailed conversations going on.
No, it
Waste
was just-
management regarding recycling.
No,
I think
no, no,
they've-
just make that clear. It's
There's
not that,
A lot of
we're just
research,
kind
I
of
think,
talking,
yeah.
researching on it and,
Yeah.
and seeing, you know, stuff like that. That was all. I just wanted to see if there any more conversation. Thank you.
Okay.
Did you get that, there, Mr. Newsman? All right.
Wonder, Commissioner Hatches, let's see, that would be Rob. He's not here tonight. Do you know if he had anything?
Nothing to report. Just that
And
website
Santa.
went live, that website went live.
And then sanitation.
Sanitation, the only thing is we're preparing, you know, we've got some bid packages for a one-arm bandit, so we're looking at putting those together and providing some information.
I'd add that the roof was repaired via that budget amendment that you guys approved.
Oh, yeah, I saw
The
that.
roof was repaired and the bill is there.
Okay, is there anything else under portfolios that we need to talk about? If not, we will move on to the old business, nothing there. Consent agenda, nothing. We will move into new business. We have a transfer of a liquor license from the Lake Region Hotel Group LLC Cobblestone to the DLC Hospitality Group. That is the Cobblestone being sold to another group.
Yeah. Yeah, Cobblestone and sold to another group, just need to transfer liquor license and would just request that you approve a contingent upon proper payment and city attorney review. The paperwork.
I'll make a motion to approve the transfer of the liquor license to the DLC Hospitality Group.
Commissioner Kanowski,
And second,
Commissioner Pierce. Any further discussion?
are they from out of state? Or-
They're from the cities.
Anything else on the discussion? If not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Item number 2, pay estimate number 2, final for El Sal Construction, curb, gutter, and sidewalk. Devin,
Just final estimate for all the work done for curb gutter sidewalk this summer, paying to LSOG.
and that was how much?
You'll, this one I believe is another 9,000. You'll notice this one's a little light compared to what we normally do in the summer. Just limited availability from the contractors. So I think this winter we'll be looking at some different ways to bid out some of that work and be able to be a little more flexible with contractors and who's available. And it's just tough to get.
Are there a lot of sidewalks earmarked to be?
Yep. Yeah, we've got a long list of them. So just trying to get people that can get there and get the work done. So just
So-
slowly
So it
running
was
on that.
$9,011.38. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. Okay. What's the wish of the commission?
make a motion to approve.
Commissioner
Final payment.
Pierce,
I'll second that.
Commissioner Kanowski. Any further discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kamowski.
Aye.
President Moe.
Aye, motion carried. Item 3, pay estimate number 4, Mail Construction, West Mill and Overlay. A little more spendy.
Estimate number 4 is, it's actually also a final estimate for the West Side Mill and Overlay job. Will be everything, project's completed, everything's done over there, so just kind of cleaning things up. That one came in just under budget, so should be some happy residents over there. Turned out to be a pretty good project, so
Great.
that one's wrapped up and ready to be paid.
I'll make a motion to approve that payment.
Commissioner Kanowski,
I'll second.
Commissioner Pierce. Any discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kamowski.
Aye.
President Moe.
Aye, motion carried. Item 4, pay estimate number 11, Kemper Construction, Water Main 28-23 and 29-23.
Pay estimate for the water main job we have around town, south side, 2nd Street. This will be a semi-final estimate. We'll have one more coming probably either next meeting or the meeting after. All work is completed. Just kind of working through some paperwork for some extra work with Kemper Construction. So this is paying, I believe, some curb and gutter and concrete items that need to be touched up on. So we'll have one more, I think, probably next one, and should be good to go.
Okay,
Make a motion to approve payment.
Commissioner Pierce,
I'll second that.
Commissioner Kanowski. Any discussion? Roll call.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kamowski.
Aye.
President Moe.
Aye, motion carried. Okay, number 5 is the first reading of ordinance number 1003, City Municipal Code 10.16.442, secondary enforcement. Anything to say to that, Jason?
If adopted, this will repeal that section. And secondary enforcement doesn't describe that much. It has to do with seatbelt violations. Up until about a year ago, August 2023, it used to be if you were driving around, you weren't wearing your seatbelt, that was not enough to get pulled over unless you were under 18. There had to be an additional cause for a traffic stop. That changed again, August 2023, under state law. We're asking the city commission to change along with state law. This allows the police department to, if they see someone driving without a seatbelt, they can initiate that traffic stop. So we're repealing that, what they call secondary enforcement of the seatbelt violation.
Okay. And there's no action required on this at this time?
That's
Not-
correct.
Okay. Number 6, first reading of ordinance number 1004, City Municipal Code 10.16.441, use of safety belts required in a certain motor vehicle.
So, President Moe and Commissioners, if the city commission decides to repeal that secondary enforcement, we're going to need to just make a couple of minor changes to this seatbelt required ordinance, just to remove any reference to the secondary enforcement. So there's actually 2 minor revisions where we will no longer be referencing the secondary enforcement under 442.
Okay, thank you. Okay, no action required at this time on that. Item 7 is a first reading of ordinance number 1005, City Municipal Code 10.46.030, driving under the influence of intoxicating liquor or drugs prohibited.
This is the DUI ordinance for the city of Devils Lake. We're asking the city commission to make one change, and that is the time period as to subsequent offenses. Right now, you have an enhanced penalty if there's a second or subsequent DUI within 5 years. State law has changed to 7 years, which actually increases the ability to enforce that penalty, because you can look back an additional 2 years. So we're changing 5 years to 7 years. Again, so if a person has a second DUI, we can look back 7 years and now have an enhanced penalty. Corresponds to state law, and I believe it gives law enforcement a better advantage to combat drinking and driving. It's a first reading. No action is needed at this time.
Okay, thank you, Jason. Okay. That concludes that. Okay, under citizen comment, there's nobody here for that. Okay, now at this time, we are going to break for an executive session, and I must read this prior to doing so. The Devils Lake City Commission will convey an executive session this meeting on November 4th, 2024, to discuss the pending litigation of Fuller versus City of Devils Lake, United States District Court for the District of North Dakota, case number 3.24 CV130. The City Commission may convey into executive session for the attorney consultation regarding this pending civil litigation pursuant to the North Dakota Century Code 44-04-19.1 and 44-04-19.2. The list of attendees will be as such. Commissioner Hatch, who's not here.
Mayor Mo, Commissioner Hash will tune in remotely.
Okay,
We're gonna go back. to the
okay,
office.
thanks. Okay. Commissioner Pierce, Commissioner Kanowski, myself, City Administrator Spencer Halverson, the Chief of Police Jason Toso, City Attorney Jason Saylor, Minute Recorder Saray Forsberg, and Attorney Dan Gosted. These will be the people from the North Dakota Insurance Reserve Fund that will break at this point, and will reconvey after executive session.
So it's just, we'll just leave it on here. Close the door.
Didn't know if you were ever going to stop.
Hey, we're still recording.
I know. Sometimes you guys gotta talk.
Surprise, sure.
Casey, you want to just shut the door?
That's right. Yeah, I just copied what he said and said, I'll share it with the commissioner.
Okay, I'm gonna go home and chew my wife off.
And maybe there was a misunderstanding, but he can go back over tomorrow if you wish. Let
Okay.
me know.
Yep, thank you, I appreciate that.
Cool.
I'll reconvey the Devils Lake City Commission meeting. And we have two items, informational meeting, or item is, number one is proposed 2025 city calendar that will be, it's on our computers. Take a look at that, and at the next meeting, we will vote to see how we want to handle that. And the last item we have to deal with tonight is a motion to approve the payment of the list of bills as submitted.
Motion to approve payment of the bills as submitted.
Commissioner Pierce.
Second that.
Commissioner Kanowski. Any other discussion? No other discussion? Roll call, please.
Commissioner Pierce.
Aye.
Commissioner Kanowski.
Aye.
President Mo.
Aye, motion carried. And if there's no other business to come before the city commission, meeting adjourned.